So, perfumery log number 2, September 23rd, 2025. I went down to the print shop yesterday and had cool little labels made with emojis so that I don't mix up which one is the Douglas fir and which one is, say, the cedar wood. I know, it looks dumb to have an emoji on it, but honestly, it's going to save me so much reaching for the wrong part of the thing. So a few more of my ingredients have come in today, but I got to tell you about yesterday's blending experiment. So after I got all my labels on, I decided to do a blending experiment. And so I scientifically determined with the series what is the correct ratio of vanilla to pine. So like at 4-to-1 in favor of vanilla, I could barely smell the pine. At 2-to-1, nowhere near enough pine. 1-to-1, pretty good. We're getting somewhere. 1-to-5, too much pine, but better than even. Turns out the correct ratio of vanilla to pine is 2-to-5. And so I do a set of trials on that. Then I do a set of pine to juniper. 1-to-2, what is it like with twice as much juniper as pine? Turns out it sucks. 1-to-1, works fine even. What if 2-to-1 in the other direction? Okay, it works better with the pine dominant. What about 5-to-2 in the other direction? Okay, turns out it works best 3-to-2, pine to juniper. And so I balance vanilla, cedar, sage. I balance pine, fir, juniper, branch. And then I add white sage and juniper berry to produce the overall scent. And I will tell you, I wore it this morning after I gave it overnight to macerate, and when you first put it on, it has this wonderful bracing, fresh, foresty top note that is not ginny at all. It's actually weirdly minty and camphorous. It has this very intense opening that lasts about 15 minutes. I wore it on my walk this morning, wore it out to the bridge. By the time I was across the bridge leaving my apartment complex 15 minutes from here, I'd completely lost that wonderful bracing foresty top note. Oh well, top notes are like that. Problem is, I'm not a professional perfumer. I'm just trying to learn. And so this thing dries down like a cliff. Like, you got this nice strong top note, then after about 15 minutes it hits a cliff, and the fir's kind of sort of still there. The white sage is kind of sort of still there at that point, but like all of a sudden it's dropped. So I'm trying to cure the angle of the dry down by adding some new materials that came in, because I have from Eden Botanicals some wintergreen oil. I thought this might be good for, since it's a minty thing. I have hyssop. Now, hyssop is an ancient, almost biblical material. People have been using this since Bible days, and it has the very convenient effect of being a 100-hour on a paper strip kind of middle note that is mint. So I think if I can get my bracing, vaguely camphorous, vaguely piney, vaguely minty top note to blend into the vaguely piney, vaguely minty, vaguely camphorous note that is hyssop, I can probably make that hot top note last a little bit longer into the dry down and make the whole thing a little smoother in terms of its thing. So I am going to decant myself some 10% hyssop and some 10% wintergreen, and I'm going to get back to you. Okay, so I'm going to show you one of these dilutions. So first you tear. first you just pipette as big as you can. And the magic number is 9 grams. If you can get 9 grams of alcohol in the bottle, the math becomes really easy for 10%. Now it is 6.5. $7.7. Now I gotta start going slower. $7.8. 8.0. 8.15. 8.35. 8.52. 8.75. 8.9. Just drop by drop now. 8.95. 9.0. Exactly. So I get a nice 9.0. Crack open my virgin hyssop oil. And I pour its piney, camphor-y, minty goodness. 10.01. Oh well, just slightly over. Smack a label on it, because it's close enough for perfumery. Okay, so since I'm new to hyssop as a material, I'm going to show you how to do one of the classic accord making tricks. And this is, you get yourself some scent strips and you write down what it is. So hyssop anise wintergreen accords, and this would be HAW 1 to 1 to 1. Right? And so I put 1 drop of hyssop, 1 drop of anise, and 1 drop of wintergreen. I smell that, and it smells strong, minty, somewhat licorice. Not that bad yet. Okay, so that's 1 to 1 to 1, right? So hyssop, anise, wintergreen. One to 1 to 0. So 1 drop hyssop. One drop anise. No wintergreen at all. Smell it. Ooh, that's nice. Hyssop and anise without the wintergreen goes quite nicely. Okay, compare it. The wintergreen is okay, but the hyssop anise wintergreen anise is better. Okay, how about just hyssop and wintergreen then? And 1 drop wintergreen. One drop hyssop. This is very effusive. I can smell it quite a ways away. Good and strong. I don't like it as much as even money, honestly. Hyssop and anise works just fine. Hyssop and wintergreen, even money is better. Okay, what about double hyssop? The other two. Anise. Drops hyssop. Wintergreen for good measure. And I like that better than I liked even money mix. Two drops anise. One drop hyssop. Okay, this is getting too licorice-y. Two wintergreen's going to be too much. Let's try it. What about this? 2 drops wintergreen. 2 drops hyssop. Okay, this is in the too much wintergreen. Okay, so 2 hyssop, 2 drops, 1 wintergreen. 2 drops in this. 2 drops hyssop. 1 drop wintergreen. This is a accidental replica of one that I want. Maybe a bit stronger. Okay. What if? Okay, now I'm going to try a drop of the 10% dilution of hyssop. Two drops in this. Okay, this is too hyssopy. The half as much anise hyssop works. The less wintergreen kind of works, but the hyssop overall is too high. Okay. Okay. So now we can begin blending trial 3 of the formula. So we will start with our base note, cedarwood. Formula calls for 5/10 of a gram of cedarwood. Six. 5.0. Then 3/10 of a gram of vanilla. Okay. Then we're going to build up on top of that with juniper branch, just 2/10 of a gram. Douglas fir, which is 3/10 of a gram. Then put 2.5 units. White sage. Units. Wait, no juniper berry yet. Hyssop. Two units of hyssop. And 5 units of pine. And 5 units of juniper. Close it up. Shake it up. Interesting. Gonna have to let this macerate, but it's getting there.